Is that it? Yep, I know, I'm a couple of minutes late. I blame computers because I had to log in and things, but let's get to it. 'Cause it's been it's been a few days for you. It hasn't been a few days for me. I've been around me all this time. That's how lucky I am. I get to be with me all the time. So yeah, I've banded this up again. So these bands are actually pretty heavy. So these are the 0.6, but I've cut them down thinner. I tried the 0.45 and it felt a little bit too, I don't know, I know the word would be light for a light draw, but it just felt weird. It felt way too loose. So I was trying to dig around at what else I had, and I've got this 0.6 cut down thinner. It seems to be okay. I've used this for a couple of days now, but see, I can draw, but what I'm going to do is be good. I'm going to be a good boy. Yes. And we're going to wear the safety glasses because I've got a lot better at the wrap and tuck, and I've been using this for a couple of days. Just I know I haven't been on videos, but I have still been shooting. But yeah, my wrap and tuck is getting pretty good now. It's true, like when people say, "Oh, just keep practicing," like it does. It just something clicked. Oh, and the fashion today. Get a load of that. Wearing pants today just because in Calgary, Calgary's weird with weather. If you're in anywhere like Denver or if you're in Calgary, like it is weird weather because especially this time of year, you can leave for work in the morning and it's like -5 or something like that, and then by the time you come home it's like 20 degrees, so it's gone up like 25 degrees in a day. But I've got balls on the floor. I haven't lost mine, but I figured I'm still going to jump on and do the live anyway because it's Thursday and it's my Naked and Afraid night. Oh, let's turn this light off. Looks a little bit better in this light. It's a little bit too harsh. Oh, I did see. Oh, number one. Right, so that's. Yeah, so I've got the new background up. Let's just see how that looks. Yeah, that's pretty good. That shows up kind of nicely. So yeah, we've gone all tie-dye. We are channeling Mr. Marley. Hey there, Thomas. How you doing? You're just in time. I haven't shot anything yet, of course. But I'll just go in, like I said, like I've rebanded this because, yeah, the other day there were several attempts on my life when I had 2 ricochets that come straight back at me and then 2 sets of bands that broke. So the slingshot gods were not with me. But let's get, and now I've got to like zero in again on this. That was the worst thing about those bands snapping. I think it was either Monday or Tuesday, I think, whatever day it was, when the band snapped, because I had just got like really zeroed in with those, so hoping that it isn't as bad to get back in the game with these. And I know Chucking was still live, but I scheduled this. I booked the time. I had to come on because Thursdays is my Naked and Afraid night. I am getting slapped like... It's actually fucking painful. Yeah, it's my... like, I'm okay with TV. It's funny, like Chucking Still was just saying about like TV shows. I'm okay with TV shows, but that is my one kind of weakness, is Naked and Afraid. So I have a little group at 7 PM Mountain, and we watch, like, we're trying to catch up. We're still watching the last one standing. I keep going to say last man standing, but it's last one standing, and we're on episode 9. That's a bit better. I think I had my finger and thumb too far up. So shooting this one I've called Nobby. So throughout October I'm trying to do shoot Nobby every day, and yay, and there's the man. Which I got from Shades. Kindly donated this because he had it in, if you missed all the story time, I saw it in one of Shades', I think it was a Facebook post, I'm pretty sure, and I said, oh, it looks like a, when you hold it kind of like that, it looks like a boxer going yay, with like boxing gloves on, yellow boxing gloves in that case, and he sent it to me. So I'm a big fan of natties because they make you work. Like, it's not you pick it up and everything's perfectly aligned. Like, you have to work with the natty. It's not like where everything's perfectly cut so that you can pick it up and sort of get good with it straight away. You have to work with it. So I love natties. So I'm trying to do this throughout all of October. But I found naturally I have gravitated towards my archery draw, which is to up and come down. I'm famous, I'm on the telly. Do you ever watch your own videos, Shades, and like see yourself on telly? You go, I'm famous. And then turn to the wife and go, see how lucky you are? You're with someone famous. They're on the telly. It was a big deal when I was growing up to be on telly. Right, I'm not even seeing that paper move. So either I've got it strapped in real tight, or I'm missing horribly. Can we see any little dots appearing? I saw the curtain move. Yeah, the discs are amazing. Let's see if I can get the disc. Okay, I had a feeling I was off then. I felt like I moved a little bit at the end. Shit, am I way off? Right, let's do one more at the bullseye and let's take a quick look at where I am. Because I might be way off. Let's take a look. Right, I've got a bullseye and I've got at the 12 o'clock, so let's just check that. So I'm going to go for the 9 o'clock on the circle. Right, let's try the can. I have a feeling I might have become shit. Which is the funny shades. I was watching your video just an hour or so ago, and didn't you call it like bad shots or something like that? And you got in my head, man. You're messing with my head. Oh, and talking of man, what do you the tie-dye? Figured I'd change it up just a little bit. I'm going to try the can because it looks like I'm not hitting anything. Right, what the fuck? So where the hell is that going? Not many YouTubers swear, do they? I'm a unique, I was going to say snowflake, but that's not the term, is it? Right, so I clipped the side then of the can, that's what I was going for. Let's see if I can get that can. I was going for the middle and I think I hit obviously to the left because it shifted to the right. So let's... Right, I was aiming for the centre of the can and I may have become shit. Right, so let's try the 9 o'clock again on the paper. No. Right, let's try the 3 o'clock on the paper because I need to figure out where I'm missing. Only if they're indoors come. Give a big like as well, it doesn't have to be a little one. First shots and slips, shorten the string on the disc and put it behind the circle. Oh, you saw it, so it went to the right. So I'm shooting right. Right, so if you're right then Thomas, I'm not doubting you. So if I go to the far left of that target then, so the black line, where it'd be 9 o'clock, I'm going to go way over. Right, that didn't even hit the paper. I don't know where these things are going. see on that replay, see if I can see. Am I doing anything weird with elbows? Can you see, or? Oh, shades. No, that camera, I've got to change it. It's okay, that camera. Sometimes it tries to focus. I think if like the red cloth moves, it thinks there's movement and it's kind of focusing. So right, let's try the can. Something fairly big. Right, so I got that. That's a little bit high from what I was shooting. I can tell I hit it because that big fuck off dent at the top. So let me just get some fluids, because we had Chinese, and Chinese food is good, but they do love their salt. Aim at the camera. There is a little bit of me, like, joking aside, I was wondering, because I don't know if you've seen times, but like where the camera is, it's on the beam. So I'll walk down, I'll point to the camera so you can see it, and it's facing into the box. So there is a little bit of me thinking put it in the box, but at the very top and kind of facing downwards. I might have to play around with it and see what it looks like. Yeah, so I could, and yeah, like I get it, Thomas. I could do that probably at the weekend. I'll try and do that. Just because it's taped up at the moment, and it's going to take me ages to sort of get it all set up. So I'll do that off camera, like maybe tomorrow, and then the next video I do, I'll maybe have the camera inside the catch box. Because you're right, yeah, that it would show up. It's either that, or I do actually have another camera upstairs that is not in use. I wonder, like, I mean, I could try. I'll have a look. Yeah, let me have a think about it. I've definitely taken on what you've said. It does kind of make sense, so I'll have a think if maybe I either move that camera into the box, or I get the other camera that's sitting upstairs, and maybe try and put that inside the catch box. But yeah, I think you might be onto something. Yeah, you could be. I think you are hitting the nail on the head. I think these bands are way too overpowered. Because I think these are 0.6. I tried cutting them more narrow. Because I did band it up on Monday with 0.45, and it just felt like I was pulling nothing. It wasn't a great feeling. So I'll play around with it more. I think I need. I don't know if I have any 0.5. What did I get in the? Yeah, so this is the 0.45. So maybe I need that point for just that little bit extra up on it, and sort of figure out the decent bands. But I did order some shades. That green that you had, I think I can't remember what you said it was, a sniper sling, the dark green thing. So maybe it might just be good to get some of that at 0.5, because that's what you had. I was just trying to be a bit more consistent, as close to consistent as I could. Oh, I just noticed that. That is not right. Yeah, I think there's a mixture of things going on, but yeah, like look at that. That is not meant to look like that. So what I'll do, let's swap this over for now, for tonight. I'll put this to the side. I'll tell you what, we're going to go with this one. I still haven't named this yet. To me it looks like deer horn, just because of like the bottom part there. It kind of looks like it's deer horn. But let's, I don't, I was going to say, shall I change the target? But I don't think I've hit the fucking thing since I started shooting. Yeah, that target's still pretty good. Right, let's catch up on this. Let's see your anchor and hold. So I'd have to do it up here. I don't use my phone for streaming, Thomas. Like I've got a full-on like desktop PC monitor and everything all set up. So yeah, I don't use my phone. That's how I can do this whole 3-camera thing, and I've literally got cameras wired up all through the basement. Right, bands I didn't like because they were overpowered. Tried and it worked bringing the taper from the maybe a 45cm up. Can't remember. It relieves a lot of power. Yeah, I think that is it. I keep getting tempted by these. I think I've got that. I bought them, so I should use them, kind of thing. I think I've really just got to bin these bands because they're 0.6 and just sort of don't touch them. When you tie the band, do round 5 times or 6 and fold. Yeah, I can't remember how many I'd done. I didn't count on that one. I think it probably was about 6, but I didn't fold up. That's when I put the little tool thing on and done another 2. Hey Knuckle, good to see you here. Horny fork. Horny fork. Yeah, that's kind of... I like that one walled with the green on it. Right, so I'm going to try for the can first. So we'll use... I'm going to have to try and remember that. Horny fork. So let's just try the can. Right, so that's pretty good. See, and that one, like you're saying, like there, see, I banded this one. This one actually turned out pretty well, and this is at 0.6, but I didn't cut it down. Like, this is like a full length, which I think was like 260mm. So like, when I do my draw to my ear, there's still, like, I could go back further. So I think, yeah, on a knobby, I'm just going to have to figure out what bands are good for that. Right, so let's try bullseye on the target and see how that goes. So a tiny bit high on that. I just realised, Shades, you're up in the middle of the night, aren't you? So 6:30, that's got to be like 1:30 for you now. Yeah, and this is a nice foot. This was in the last set you sent me. This is a nice one as well. Fits so nice in the hand. That looks like it was a little bit low and left. I think what was also, it was playing with my mind with Nobby. A few times I was getting hand slap. Like it was starting to sting my fingers, so... Because I've got to get accurate, I've got so many of these little plaster of Paris ghosts and things, so I've got to get good enough to shoot them before the 31st. Have a quick look. Yep, so I'm just a tiny bit high on that. I was just about to say I'm a tiny bit high, and as Shade says, he's having the portobellos tonight. Yeah, these are so nice frames, these natties. That looks a little low and left. Yeah, I am going to band up that that PFS. So Shades, the when you do pickle fork, do you do that offset banding, or do you do it like a normal band set like that, or do you do it like what is it, Backyard Slinger, where he does sort of one band one way and then the other band is the other way, so it's kind of already got the twist kind of thing? Yeah, that's a good point, Shades. Just keep shooting, aiming at the same point, make sure that I get a good grouping. Because yeah, that zombie the other day, that was a like I cut the head off of it. But I am leaning on the sniper sling bands. I do really like them. I like the shade of yellow as well. I do find with these natties, twist the pouch a little bit and flick it. Alright, so you're doing the normal band set then. I think I'll go for that. I wasn't sure whether to band it up with like the do that twisted thing, or because I find I naturally, like when I shoot, like that's an exaggeration, but I naturally do that and flick away, and I think that comes from archery, is that I would use what they call a cutter, and it's like that little flick of the wrist. And so you know, Shades, I will have a package going out to you. So you're going to get several bracelets, so you'll have like nearly one for every day of the week. Because I went a bit crazy making them. And what I'll do, I'm going to get some Canadian candies, sweets and that, throw it in there and you can try this. I don't think you don't get Twizzlers there, do you? They're like long sticks of red licorice, like cherry and strawberry flavoured licorice. I've checked on Tesco and I don't think you get Twizzlers, but a lot of movies for North America, you might hear them say, oh, it's like Twizzlers. They are pretty good, but they are no karate belt. I tell you what, that's the one thing I've been looking for. It's not a fucking hint, don't go out and buy some, I'm just saying that I missed them. Those red licorice karate belts. Oh, those were good. So that they're not as good as those, I don't think, but they're different. Like Twizzlers are good, they're just different to the karate belt. They are probably as good. Yeah, see, this feels so good. Even with these powerful bands, this feels good. But yeah, so I think, because I sent you, I think, one bracelet before, and you've got about 4 or 5 coming in this package. But I go out shopping. I usually do it Thursdays or Fridays. I'll just go in, I'll pick up some Canadian stuff, and it should be in the post. I'm hoping you get it for Halloween, because I've done you a Halloween bracelet. It's orange and black, so I'm hoping you get it for that. But if you don't, you just use it next year. Oh, you can use it any time you want, really. I mean, effectively, it's your bracelet. You could burn it and sacrifice it to Satan if you wanted. It's your bracelet. Maybe I need to sacrifice something to Satan. Good luck finding a virgin, though. I guess the dog is, because his nuts were cut off like years ago, so I'd have to sacrifice the dog. It's the only fucking virgin we can find. I know, laughing at my own jokes, but see, my brain is quite vivid and it pictures that. Oh, now I'm going to get cancelled for animal cruelty, aren't I? It's just a joke. Yeah, I saw that appear. That is kind of satisfying. When I see the little dot light appear from behind that, I'm easily pleased. So I don't get why I'm single, see? So easily... Maybe that is it, that I'm too easily pleased. Does anyone else watch Naked and Afraid? I do have so there's another, like, that was one of my things that I was saying earlier on, that I do like the Naked and Afraid, but I like most survival shows. Now Ed Stafford, and I don't know if you're watching it, Shades, Ed Stafford is doing one at the moment called Into the Jungle. It's on Channel 4 Tuesday nights at like 9 o'clock. On that, one of the guys, I went to school with him. He started actually messaging like a few people on Facebook and going, oh, I can tell you now, I'm on Ed Stafford's Into the Jungle. It's Efdal. He's the Turkish guy. Yeah, I went to school with him. It was so cool, like, to see him like, on a TV show. I mean, I did tell him that I was kind of jealous as well, because I like Ed Stafford. For survival kind of things, I really like him. He just seems like legit, like real deal kind of survival thing. Not so. There's plenty of people out there that are like tough badasses and can really survive, but I mean, that guy, he walked the like the Amazon River, like walked the whole thing. I think it took him like 3 years surviving in the jungle and walked the whole thing. I mean, obviously he wasn't walking for 3 years. That would be a bit tiring, but I'm assuming he stopped off in villages and stuff like that. Greg Owens. Why do I know that name? Is he the Canadian guy? He lives in Victoria, like BC. Is that him, Greg Owens? Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think I do know of him. If it's the right guy I'm thinking of, he was with what's his name, Fowler, and apparently they were doing a thing for YouTube, and now they're in deep shit with the Canadian government because I can't remember the whole storyline. It definitely involves Fowler. I don't know if it's this Greg Owens guy. I think it was. The name rings a bell. But they were in Banff, which is sort of northwestish of where I live, and it's like it's protected land. So you're not even allowed to have, like, if I went to Banff and I had this, that's a loaded weapon. Like, you can get in serious trouble. Like, you're not even, there are some places where there's like rivers and water and there's like these really rare snails, and you're not even allowed to put your hand in because the salt from your hand and minerals from your hand can change the water. But anyway, I believe they were doing a whole survival thing on YouTube, and I can't remember if they hunted for an animal or they went fishing. And like, because they recorded it, of course, there's no way they can say it wasn't us or we weren't there because it was on fucking video. And yeah, apparently, like, if you look up Fowler and Banff is BANFF, and like legal, like you'll see the thing. It was only a year or two ago. It was fairly recently. But yeah, I don't know if it's finished, the whole court thing, but they got in a lot of trouble for. I want to say it was fishing. I think they were fishing somewhere, and it's somewhere where you cannot fish. I think they were given the excuse that they didn't realise they'd left this private land area where they were, and they'd gone onto Crown land, and they didn't realise. I think that was their defence. Yeah, I don't know if it actually the court case is finished. This is actually quite satisfying, this one. This is a really, really nice frame. Because it feels good in the hand, and it's just shooting so nicely. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I won't give up these bands. They are really nice. Right, I did see YouTube when they're surviving the week. Maybe a fish in Troutman. Probably what he'd been about. He didn't have a house. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can find the article, but there was something they were doing. They were hunting or fishing illegally, and I mean they exaggerate all the time in the news for like the amount, but I think it was something silly, like they could get fined $250,000. It was some stupid amount for like a fish. Yeah, that natural flick, it feels. I'll have to band up your the what you call it, the pickle fork. I'll band that up this weekend and give that a go, I think. Crayfish. It might have been crayfish. Yeah. So it's going to bother me. I am going to have to look it up. I'm not going to look it up now because then I'll start riding the YouTube train and forgetting to actually do this. Let's do the can. Let's just make sure I'm still on point. Yes. Definitely. This is, I tell you, I know I keep saying it, and I'm not just saying it to because you said these are really beautifully done. So, honestly, you should be proud of this. Absolutely proud of they just look so nice. I know I'm showing you, and you know because you made it, but it's just so well done. Like you've definitely got the eye for the forks, because like that to me that's a perfect fork. As Rick Hillbilly would say, it's imperfectly perfect, because you can see it's not a perfect V shape, but it doesn't matter because it is. Hey Mikey, how you doing? How's your day? I'm just fucking with you because Coin said it earlier. We had to swap over, so I know I'm trying to do the whole I know trying to do the whole one frame for the month, but the bands I've got on Nobby are just way overpowered, and I'm getting like hand slaps going all over the place. But there's a new backdrop. I've gone for the tie-dye. So we are channeling Mr. Marley tonight. We want to know if he's with us. Oh, that would have been a great joke. If I'd said that and I had a smoke machine and I could suddenly have all the smoke coming in the room. I totally should have done that. Yeah, there's no hand slaps on this. Hey there, Al. I mean, I suppose I could change the October thing to just be natties. Get good with natties. But no, I do kind of want to do I don't want to do Nobby. That sounds terrible. That sounds like something you'd say in jail and then regret it. I want to do Nobby. Yep, I was going for the can then. That's a good point. I totally forgot to put one on. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Should have put it on my other hand. I just realised that. This might throw me off for one. Let's swap it over, yeah, because that does feel weird. See, I don't get to see how many people are watching because I don't use like YouTube app or website or anything. I use a different bit of software because, like with the YouTube app, you couldn't do like the 3-camera thing. There, let's get that. There we go. That's a bit better because now I can just reach across. But yeah, it doesn't show me any of like that. I can see my 3 cameras running, but I don't see who's watching or anything like that. So I could be standing here talking to myself. You lot might all be a dream. Like maybe I had some weird mushrooms earlier. Maybe I'm really sitting on my couch just talking to myself right now, and this is all a weird, crazy, surreal dream. It'll be like Nightmare on Elm Street. I've dragged you into my dreams. Yeah, see the grouping on this, I can see the grouping is... So I'm always hitting at the 1 o'clock mark. But I saw that like there's like about 3 gone through that same hole. Running a train on that hole. Oh man. Hopefully you know what running a train means. I don't. Can someone explain it? See, as I'm getting used to my draw of doing like my old archery thing, of like going up and coming down as I draw, there needs to be a like a thing, like who can do the weirdest draw and still shoot at something and hit it. Being said, I just noticed I've got one on. Was you magnetising your nuts? Your hands were in your lap and flip that over. I wish there was a way of having the bands just return to like how they should be. Like you don't have to keep flipping them round. I know it's not terrible, but just every now and again you're like, could you just like be like this, just like be perfect, so I can just load the ammo and go. We've got to ask Andy like how he does it, because obviously he's shooting like whatever he does, like 15 shots in 10 seconds or whatever it was. We must learn from him. Dog tags are in at a mega. So with the dog tags, can you get them customised? Like, can you get your name on them, or are they just like that is what, like you buy the dog tags and that's what they are? Like, could you get them engraved? And Al, yes, this is Sniper Sling Yellow. I was being lazy banding them up. Because I bought, like before I really started, like everyone, when you started out in slingshots and you bought things and it's like you didn't really understand if you needed it or not. So I bought these bands and they were 0.6 and I was like, I mean I didn't know better at the time, and I'm like, 0.6 sounds a bit thin to me, because going, oh well, 1mm, so 0.6, that's like nearly half, like let's do that. Not knowing 0.6 is like a fucking rocket. Give it a few more and then let's take a look at that target, see how it's doing. And I've got to try and remember to slow down every now and again. Oh, so it does come with the name on the order. So if I put the order in with big fat cock, I could get dog tags with big fat cock on it. But then, knowing you, bloody Mikey, what you'd do is seeing me, you go, well, big fat cock, oh, I couldn't fit the word cock on there, so it's just big fat. Let's get a ting from the disc, because I'm feeling that I'm really zoning in on this, and... oh! I didn't see where that went, or didn't go. Stick your knob through the round speaker magnet. Yes. Oh, that's a good noise. How bashed in is your disc? Bashed in is your disc? It's got to be like a British thing. Like most things I say, it just sounds like it's being like sexual. But is your disc bashed in, Shades? No, I felt myself move. I knew I was going to miss that. Only downside to some of these magnets, they're like really, really powerful and it's hard to get the thing off. It's really hard to get it off. It's funny because especially with Shades being from England, he's like probably gets it because, like as you said, Filthy Rich and Cat Flap, the young ones, like everything was a sexual innuendo that you said. You're gonna get it off, are you? Suits you, sir. Yeah, I really would like a slow-mo camera. I wonder if a slow-mo camera would actually pick up. Yep, Al, if you want one, like I've literally got that just in the last couple of weeks. That's just in the last couple of weeks. There's probably about 20 or 25 discs in there. Some of them are small. Here, look, let me get them. So if you want out, like you've got me on Facebook. If not, just add me, message me on there, and I'm happy to bung one or two in the mail to you. But that's the size I'm doing. I don't have a ruler down here. I'm gonna say 3.5 inch. The reason I put it down, I know my phone is a 7-inch screen, and it's roughly half. So there's those, or I could bung a couple in. I have these tiny little ones as well. It adds to the challenge because there's a hole in it. So you could get it through the hole and not get the ting. Now, do you celebrate getting it through the hole? You always celebrate getting it in the hole. At a man my age, you celebrate getting it in the hole. But yeah, joking aside, give me a second here, just need to respond. There. Just because I'm having a bit of fun, normally like 7 o'clock, because it's nearly 7 o'clock here, is my Naked and Afraid. So I was just messaging the group and saying I'm going to be a little bit late. So I've got another 15 minutes or so. But because I'm having fun. A lot of fun. Yeah. 300? That would cost me, and I'd be happy to send it to you, but over time, because 300 of them is more. It's more the postage of 300 of them. But yeah, honestly, Shades, if you want any more, do you? No, seriously, because I'm putting like the package together for you. Do you want a couple more? The discs thrown in there. Look, you can either let me know here or like message me like outside of here. But yeah, if you let me know if you want a couple. I don't want to send them and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, like, because they don't get destroyed, as you see, like they last forever. Sell the little knobby targets. I'm not a good salesman. I am terrible. So when little story of like Paul's journey here, when COVID started, like some people, and I'm going for the can. Something dropped then. I didn't see what. I got lazy with shaving, and that's why I've got the beard now. I used to be clean shaven a lot, but then I got the beard because I just got lazy. Being a single guy, and I do IT work, so I'm working from home, so I'm literally like sitting in my bedroom, then going downstairs to the living room. So I grew a beard out. And when I bought some, looked into it, like, okay, well, I've got to get a beard butter and oil, like, just to help look after the hair and that. And when I saw the prices of these things, it's like, I must be able to do this myself. So I learned how to do it, and then I started doing other stuff like make soap, lip balms. I was doing loads of stuff. And when I was just giving it away because I just like doing it, and then I just give it to whoever wants it. And people said like it was really good stuff that I was making. So I did try it and set up a business of selling. Like it was going to be like for men only. Well, obviously men with beards, but it was going to be kind of that. When I looked, the business idea was that everywhere you go, and you go to like these, if you've got a beard and you go to like barbers and they've got it, they've all got like that real fucking, you know, tough man beard butter, and like got pine, cigar smoke and leather, like all that, and it's like, well, I like something that smells like, I don't know, like vanilla bean coffee, like stuff like that. It's like, oh, I like something like that during the day. Or I do a great one with hello Jorge, long time no see. I done one with spearmint, and when I gave some to friends, they were like, oh, it's like toothpaste on your beard. But to get to the point, I just couldn't. So I'm not a good salesperson. I had the website up, of course I do programming and all stuff like that. I had the website done, everything, and I'm just terrible at sales, so I'm not good at selling stuff. So, and I'm very happy to give stuff away. To me, there's that little bit of me that kind of hopes that karma is a thing, and it's like, I'll do good things in life and maybe karma will pay me back and just good things will happen. Does it? I don't know. I guess in life it depends how you look at it. You can always look at your life and think, well, things could be better or worse, but that's kind of anyone. But yeah, I'm kind of more of a free. Such a good sound. I'm kind of more of a give it away kind of person. So I'll be terrible in business. Like one of the things, I'm working on a project at the moment. I'm trying to write software, And what it's for is for people struggling financially, to help them sort of get their finances like intact. And if I can get a good demo of it, I can get like a government grant to help pay for the development of it. But I don't want to sell it. When the software's there, I want to do what they call open source. Like, I'll basically give the software would be free, and not only that, they can have the program code and change it and do what they want. Like, it's just basically give it to whoever needs it. So yeah, that's where my brain always goes. It's like, obviously I need to make money to pay bills and stuff, but if I've got something and someone needs it or wants it, like, they can have it. I'm going to say I shot through the hole then. Let's just catch up on this for a bit. The little ones, right, I've got your shades. I'll put a couple of the little ones in there for you. Yeah, that's probably why I wasn't that good at it, shades, because it's men only, and apparently, yeah, a man, apparently. Let's see. The red and black in your catch box looks like you destroyed Santa Claus's trousers. Don't expect any gifts this year. You know, this would be a good one. Like, I'll say Scotsman, because like in England, Scottish people, oh, they're like known cheap. But insert whoever cheap stereotype you've got. But the joke was, oh, what was it? So and so Scotsman, let's go with that, or whoever. They couldn't afford Christmas presents, so at midnight on Christmas Eve, they just went out the back and shot a gun into the air and told the kids Santa commits suicide. So how's the house going, Jorge? Because you said you had flooding in the house a bit. Was it your bedroom? You said was flooded. That I got a bit of hand slap on that. I bet that disc in your catch box survived though, didn't it? Yeah, and for you, Mikey, as well. Like, Mikey, if you want to try one of these discs, I'm happy to put one or two in the mail to you. Just hit me up on Facebook Messenger or something. Give me an address to send it to, and I can send you a couple of these discs. All the cool kids are getting them. Right, so I'm just going to use up these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 8 shots. We do the 8 shots, because then I've got to go and watch me Naked and Afraid. Just because if anyone's here, like, I have a group waiting for, like, they're fine with waiting 15 minutes. But they are kind of waiting on me to, because I'm the host of it. Like, they can't watch it without me, because I'm the one that does the screen sharing. So I'll do these 8 shots, we'll grab the target, just take a look at what that grouping is like. But from here it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty damn good from here. Yeah, I know. It's good that when I sent them to Jorge, I was so pleased, and Shades as well, confirming, because when I've watched my videos back, it doesn't do it justice of like what they sound like. It sounds. Imagine glass that doesn't break. That's I think a good thing. I don't know. Well, Jorge, when I get naked, people get afraid. You asked that last woman I dated when she called the cops. Were we dating or did I just break in? I wouldn't say, but well, I'll let you guess, Shades. It gets to minus 40 Celsius here. There's nothing Mr. Big here, believe me. I don't know if I invented the term, but when I moved to Canada and it gets so cold, and when the wind is blowing against you, I came up with the term clitopenis. Because your penis, it goes like a clitoris. It's like fucking. No, you could have the biggest. You could be like that guy in the memes. Big fucking cock like this. When it's minus 40, it goes like that. Like it's gone. It's in your body. Like your nuts are somewhere here. It's that cold. If you've never been in a cold like that, oh, the wind blows against your crutch and you just like feel it disappear. So I termed the phrase clitopenis. Yeah, that is one thing. If anyone's never been to Canada and you wonder, does it get cold there? Fuck yes. So what? In January, I think it was about February, it got to minus 40 Celsius, which for anyone in the US, it's exactly the same. At that point, they're exactly the same number. And oh boy, it's cold. So they warn you, I think it's something like about 90 seconds. Exposed flesh at that temperature starts to die after 90 seconds. Like, you feel, because your eyeballs are mainly water, you literally can feel your eyeballs freezing. It's cold. Oh, that's a little high and left. I saw that appear. I've got to get them splat. Like, I've got loads of reels of these splat stickers. I've got to start using these up. So keep using these papers. So yeah, Mikey, just to make sure, just in case you stepped away as you're back, I'll just say like the disc. If you do want one, hit me up on Facebook. I can send you one, and Al as well. Like, I can throw some in the mail. I'm more than happy to. I'm sure I know I've said it several times, but you're not taking anything from me because I work in computers, so hard drives are forever dying, and so I just pull them apart. I get the magnets out, and that's why I make the bracelets, because I've got loads of magnets, and I pull the discs out. And these magnets, they're like those, I can't remember the proper name, but they call them earth magnets, but like diameminemium, something like that. Right, so I've got two more shots. And we've got Jose. How you doing, man? You've just joined just when I'm about to take my last shot, but so I did saw them and shoot them. Unfortunately, I'm just about to shoot them for the last time tonight. So. But I am so amazing, you should stick around for the final shot. I'll tell you what, let's go for that disc, because it is the final shot of the night. So let's just do the disc. Ah, oh, okay. I can't walk away without that ting. I need the ting. Right, let's grab that target. We'll just take a quick look. Right, so that was a good call, Shades. That was definitely a good call to keep going with it. Yeah, that's definitely a good grouping. Quite proud of that. I should hang that up. But yeah, that's it's going to be me done for the night, just because yeah, I've got people waiting for me for Naked and Afraid. But I truly do mean it. When I know when you watch YouTube and they go, oh, thank you for dying, I'm not saying any of them are lying or anything, but from my perspective, I do truly appreciate everyone joining. Like, if you haven't done a YouTube video like this, it is weird to feel that people are actually watching you live. I do truly appreciate everyone who's joined, whether you commented or not, or you're just sitting back and watching, or if you're watching the replay. Honestly, from the heart of my kids' lives, like, I truly appreciate that you've sat down and you've watched me lose my mind. Right, yep, I'm going to head off for my Naked and Afraid. Just in case anyone was wondering, I'm on Last One Standing, Season 2, Episode 9 tonight. So, but I'll leave you with that, and I'll see you on the next one.